Nearpod is an application that allows teachers to create digital lessons for synchronous or asynchronous learning. Lessons created in Nearpod help to meet students' need for autonomy. They can choose the time, the place, and the pace for how they're going to learn. Like most applications, Nearpod has a free version as well as a paid subscription. Similar to Edpuzzle, Nearpod allows you to upload a video, either one you have created or from Nearpod's library or YouTube. So when you have found the video that you want to use, I click on the video and hit save. That puts the video into my Nearpod library. From here, I can add activities throughout. So if I wanted to put a question right here, I can add either an open-ended question or a multiple choice question. Once I type in my question, I hit save. Now I could add more questions throughout the video. When I'm finished, I can hit save right here. I'm going to show you another way that you can add questions to videos. Now, in contrast to Edpuzzle, Nearpod has a lot more options for content and media. So if I'm going to create a lesson from scratch, I'm going to click here on lesson, and I'm going to be building slides. The first thing I want to do is name my lesson. And then I'm going to start by hitting new, and this shows us what kind of content we can add. So it gives us lots of ways that we can present the information to the students as they are learning the content, including that video that we just talked about. So I'm going to add that video in. Again, it takes me back to my to the Nearpod, and I'm going to go to my videos to get that one that I just created. And again, I can add more activities. If I thought of a new question in here, I can revise and edit that. Now, I want to show you some other features. So once students have had opportunity to learn the content, then it gives them options for how they're going to interact with that, with the new knowledge that they have. A quiz or a matching or drag and drop. We also have ways that students can collaborate with each other as they're building on each other's knowledge. Collaborate board for a discussion or taking a poll or an open-ended question. I want to show you the Draw It. I like the Draw It because it opens up the amount of choices that students have to show their learning. So again, right up here is where I'm going to put in the question or the task. When I've written my question, notice over here I can also add other stimuli to go along with my question. I can also add audio recorder so I can record my question and directions. Where do you see evidence of weathering and erosion? Use the drawing tools or the text box to give your response. And then I would just hit save. And that's added in there for students to be able to listen to the directions instead of just reading them. I can also add a background image that I would upload from my computer. The picture allows students to be able to use the drawing tool and show where they see evidence, and of course they can use the text box. When I am finished with my lesson, I hit save and exit, and that puts the lesson into my Nearpod library. When I'm ready to present to my students, I go to the lesson and I hit teach, and then I can either do a live presentation where they're each on their own device, or I can do a student paced. And so you can see here that we can use a code to join, or it can also sync with an LMS. I think Nearpod is an excellent application to use in a flipped or blended classroom. The Nearpod features and resources provide a low floor, high ceiling experience for teachers as they grow in creating lessons that integrate technology, are universally designed, and engaging for all students.